January 4th, 2017, we learned today that former President Obama, James Comey, Sally Yates, Joe Biden, and Susan Rice discussed the transcripts of Michael Flynn's calls and how to proceed further against him. Mr. Obama himself directed, quote, the right people to investigate Flynn. I'm reading from the supplement that was in front of the court last night, would help them, I think, make their decision. This caused former FBI Director Comey to acknowledge the obvious. General Flynn's phone calls with Ambassador Kislyak appear legitimate. And according to Peter Strzok's notes, it appears that the Vice President then personally raised the idea of the Logan Act. We've already discussed the Logan Act and how ridiculous that was, and the Vice President raising that at the time he did. But what I want to look at is this idea that Comey says there's nothing wrong with the phone calls between Mr. Flynn and Ambassador Kislyak, and yet 20 days later, and also, at that time, the FBI was ready to drop any proceedings, any case against General Flynn, but they decided not to. They decided to do basically what Mr. Priestep said. They decided to go after him, try to get him to lie, try to set him up. And 20 days later, Jim Comey, again, his words, not ours, Jim Comey sneaks two guys into the White House. I think you referenced this in your opening statement. Sneaks two guys into the White House, doesn't follow proper protocol, doesn't notify the White House counsel. That's the part that alarms me and I think should alarm any citizen. Your thoughts on all that?
Well, I've seen the summary of the Strzok notes that you mentioned. That just came out today, I believe.
Yep.
The timing, as you say, is disturbing.
Yeah, sure is. Sure is. Mr.